All right, shalom, shalom. Like to say all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Makakadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. All right, and peace and salutations to you brothers pushing the word of truth. All right, to the hopeful elect. And, this goes into further proof of the prophecy, all right, of the MOTB. Okay, and you see what it says. It says European central bankers will lose control of humanity without the Cbdcs. Okay, and we know that to be true because this is why they put together their globalist elitist plans. All right, to have order abkeo, all right, the breaking down of society, WEF agenda, which is with Klaus Schwab, all right, saying what he said in particular, you'll be happy and have nothing, all right. Real quick, says central bankers will lose their power and grip on humanity if they are unable to introduce central bank digital currencies in the near future, according to European Central Bank President Christine Lagarde. Okay. Saying the quiet part out loud, Lagarde said the central bankers risk losing their role of anchor if the global elite do not respond to the demand for digital payments by rolling out the Cbdcs. Right, so they present, I guess this woman, we've seen her before in past interviews, speaking on the same thing. I think she was at Davos this year and last year, I believe. I can't remember. I've seen her somewhere else too before, speaking about it. Maybe it was on a documentary about the banking system. But going into it, it says, according to Lagarde, cash must be phased out altogether in the near future so that all transactions can be monitored and controlled by the global elite. Okay. And we know that to be true as well because ATMs are disappearing by the ton. Okay. All right. And I'm talking about like bank ATMs. I think in the city where I live at, off the top of my head, I think it's only like 2 ATMs within a 10-mile radius, maybe around my house, and it was more when I first moved over here, probably like 10, 12 years ago. It was more. Now you're starting to see less and less and more of transactions done inside of stores when you purchase things. Cash back. All right, that's how it's going down. So they phasing out cash slowly but surely. We can see that, and it's only for their final plan. Like she just said, they want to monitor and control, all right, what you're doing. It says the European central bankster Christine Lagarde admits that without Cbdc, Central bankers run the risk of losing their power. Megalomaniac, maniacal technocrats such as Lagarde have every intention of phasing out cash altogether. People will be forced to use the CBDCs, whether you like it or not. Okay, let's play a little bit.
There is clearly an aspiration, a desire for digital payments, much more so than it was in the past, and this is growing. We are now, in the surveys that we've conducted across the 19 members of the euro area, we have more than 50% of the respondents who say we want digital payments. Well, less use of cash, demand for secure and riskless payments. Where do we stand? We central bankers, we have been operating as a monetary anchor in relation to the commercial banks and the private money. If we are not in that game, if we are not involved in experimenting, in innovating in terms of digital central bank money, we risk losing the role of anchor that we have played for many, many decades. And we have historical examples of period where the central bank monetary anchor was not there, and that precipitated crisis after crisis. That certainly was the case at the time of the free banking in the 19th century. Do we want to go back to those days? Probably not. I would say certainly not from our vantage point, as a result of which we have to respond to the demand for those digital payments in order to maintain the role of anchor that we have.
Okay, so the control. Okay, you see it like the thing, all right, with the war with Ukraine and Russia, all right, the sanctions that were laid down just to halt everybody's money that was in Russia. I'm talking about the oligarchs over there, okay, seizing boats, bank accounts, whatever assets they had the right to touch, okay, and they want to move this to a personal level, okay. She's talking about big money, all right. That's who they want to stay in contact with, all right. And they just feel that it's better to put it all on one system where you can't go over or under to make purchases. Everything has to come through that Cbdc, okay. For the lesser, which are the small people, all right, they're gonna have you on a rationale or rationed on every aspect, whether it be clothing, food, shelter, okay. They can now really dictate your whole well-being, okay, through that Cbdc, okay. And this is what she's saying. They want to have total control, like Nick Rockefeller told Alex Jones, not Nick Rockefeller, but what's the guy? Nick Rockefeller told what's the guy's name? Aaron Russo. Okay, that's the guy's name. Nick Rockefeller told Aaron Russo about this plan. Okay. And we're seeing it come to light. All right. So it's not the first time Lagarde has admitted the elite are planning to roll out CbdCs to control humanity. In April last year, she was tricked into confessing to prank callers that plans were underway for a digital euro and worldwide, okay, that will include strict monitoring and control of the transactions that people can make. Here at the People's Voice, we have been warning for years that the day is fast approaching, right? And so has the scriptures for centuries, okay? It was talking about the MOTB, and we're gonna get it, right? because this is a crafty one. All right, that the Lord put at the end of the scriptures before they destroy their world or their heaven. Okay, that they were going to be partakers in this pseudo world that they're trying to bring about. They're controlling people because they think they are like the Most High. Okay, and we're about to see it play out now. Like it says, let me tell you the master plan. 1, cash is banned and replaced with central banking digital currency. 2, it will be stored in a digital wallet. You can only access with your digital ID, right? And mind you that it's also something coming like that for the internet. Okay, internet is not going to be for everybody. All right, internet is going to be restricted. It is going to be monitored and gauged out to you. Okay, when I say that, it's just going to be like on a how they hand out minutes on a cell phone. It's going to be crazy, man. All right. So they're looking for full control of everything. All right. It says personal carbon tracking on your purchases, severely limiting your freedom and only allowing you to live a 15-minute city lifestyle. Right. That's why they have these 15-minute cities, because that's what they want. They want you to be confined in a space that you're going to be residing at, basically like prison. And you see most of the buildings now being designed like that. I know here in Boston, we have the perfect setup already going for these elites already, because every condo that they put up now has a gym, has a coffee shop. All right, and one place that's fully developed is called Assembly Row in Somerville, Massachusetts. Right, just it's a town of Boston. I'll put it like that. And it has storage within the compound of the living area. I would say that. Okay, stores, restaurants, you name it, it's all there. Movie theater is right there. So same thing in South Bay. Okay, right in, outside of South Boston. So a lot of these 15-minute buildings, cities are going up, and people are none the wiser because they don't pay attention. But those are personal prison cells. Okay, it will be no more owning privately owned homes. This is what the crash of the economy is trying to bring about. You can't go live in a in an old apartment building anymore. You have to transfer your living status to one of these 15-minute cities. Okay. So if you're living in a 32-unit apartment building, let's say that, and you're away from stores and away from the city, let's put it like that, you won't be able to live there anymore, because they're going to make you lose everything. That's their plan, you see. So once you lose everything, there's no cash available anymore. Then this Cbdc will be offered to you, and then you would have to conform or get left behind. Okay, and that means total death. Okay, that's what it means to the elitists. But we know, in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, that he's going to deliver us out of trouble. Okay, but let me go to the scripture right here, Salakia. Job. I want to come back to this, Job 20 and 16. I'm going to go to Psalms. Give me a minute. Right, so this is Psalm 64 and 8. It says, "So they shall make their own tongues to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away." Right? And I'm gonna open it up. Slocky. Verse 9, and it says, "And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of the Most High Power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, for they shall wisely consider of his doing." It says, "The righteous shall be glad in the Lord and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory." Right? Because the things that they're bringing forth, right? Legislations that they're bringing forth, the, you know, the chaos that they're ensuing on the earth is getting ready to turn this place upside down. Okay. And with their order ab chaos and never let a gut crisis go to waste. Wicked logic. Okay. Gonna have people lining up for the Cbdc in no time. Okay. And we gotta how can I say it? We gotta stand fast on what was taught. And we know that it goes into Revelation 13 and 16. Right? They're straight to the point. And you're gonna give light to their system, which is she just laid it all out for you. Right? Being tracked and monitored. The world banking system. Okay. That's what the beast system is. All right. Philosophy, economics, everything that makes this wicked kingdom go forward. All right. Salahi. Wow. And that's what they're putting into play. All right. Let me get this. I bring this out all the time. It's Micah 2 and 1. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands." Right? And as you can see, they think about it day and night. Like she said, we can't not be the anchor. Okay. They have to be able to stop you. Let's look up that word, anchor, in etymology. Give me a second. Yeah, so looking up that word anchor, it says fix or secure in a particular place. All right. And, the 15-minute city was mentioned in that article as well. And, the steps are going to have you fixed, okay, to what they want you to be on, or what they don't want you to have. It can be taken away. It can be given. You need their permission to have, So they'll definitely be playing the role of, the Most High Power. And that's their logical thinking, anyways, because in the scriptures it says they shall be like the Most High. Okay, that's the way they think. On the left hand side, they think they're gonna be the Heavenly Father here on earth through this new technocracy BS that they trying to push out. All right. But going back, Slocky, going back to this, get Job 20 and 16, because their plan is to try to eat, but this is in a GNT. All right, the GNT, Good News Translation. It's Job 20 and 16. I'll start from 12. It says, evil tastes so good to them that they keep some in their mouths to enjoy its flavor. All right. Talking about the so-called white man or the wicked. That's who, the GNT calls them. It says, but in their stomachs the food turns bitter as any poison could be. The wicked vomit up the wealth they stole. The Most High takes it back. Okay? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai takes it back, even out of their stomachs. What the evil people swallow is like poison. It kills them like the bite of a deadly snake. Right? Hey, when you put that serpent palisade, okay, to inject that chip, right? You're gonna see how poisoned you are, and a brother did a show on the maker of the chip, which he turned into a full-blown Christian after he made the device. And then he noticed that, because he wasn't a churchgoer when he was making the device, but himself said, and he read Revelations 13 and 16, and he knew what he had created. Okay, just like in the movie Oppenheimer. Okay, same thing. The Lord created the Smith, okay, to handle the fire. And that's what that man also realized too. He had become the destroyer of worlds. Okay. So, like it says, what the evil people swallow is like poison. It kills them like the bite of a deadly snake. They will not live to see rivers of olive oil, or streams that flow with milk and honey. They will have to give up all they have worked for. They will have no chance to enjoy their wealth, because they oppressed and neglected the poor and seized houses someone else had built. All right, and that's what they did to Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, look at the land of Israel. Okay, did they not go over there and just sit there, funky butts there, and defiled the whole Holy Land? Okay, but moving on, they're there. Okay, verse 19 says, because they oppressed and neglected the poor and seized houses someone else had built, their greed is never satisfied. Right? And you can hear it in this lady's voice, all right, when she was talking. They have to be involved in the money matters of the earth. Okay. And then you can hear it when she said, oh, we would go back to banking like 1925, but I certainly don't want to go back there, and not in the position that we're in right now, meaning we're doing good now. Why would I go back to the Great Depression era, or just after the Great Depression, and start banking from that standpoint again? And they don't want it. Okay. It says, when they eat, there is nothing left over but now their prosperity comes to an end, right? And that's what they're getting ready to go into. It says, at the height of their success, all the weight of misery will crush them. Let them eat all they want. The Most High Power will punish them in fury and anger. And that's what's about to happen, okay? Cut that little order out of chaos plan. It's not going to go the way that they think it's going to go, okay? They're going to catch themselves in the snare. It says, when they try to escape from an iron sword, a bronze bow will shoot them down. Arrows stick through their bodies, the shiny points drip with their blood, and terror grips their heart. Violence, great destruction is on the way. All right? Everything that they have saved is destroyed. A fire not lit by human hands burned them and all their family. Okay? And we know what that is. That's the ICBMs, the nukes. Okay? And that's verse 26. Now, I want to get real quick. I want to get let's go here. Revelations 14, right? We'll go straight to the point. Salaki. Says, doomed for the worship of the beast, right? And that's what that's alluding to, all right? In verse, what verse was that? 26, all right? And this is Revelation 14 and 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Okay, so that fire, all right, you're going to get hit with that fire. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Right? 666 is the mark of his name. Right? Let's see. Let's look that up. That's the WEF. WEF. The WEF. Okay? Because this is their great plan. Let me see. They don't have it. But we can get that in Revelations 13, 16. There it is right there. Because this is their ultimate plan. Salaki for Shai stigma. Okay. 600, 3 score, 666. Okay. Chas, stigma. All right. So you put yourself out of the game once you mess with that number. All right. Putting that microchip in you. All right. Because that's the only way they're going to present that CBDC. It's not coming in through your phone. It's not coming because they want to track each and every last individual. Okay. You can give your wallet to somebody. Okay. Your phone can be stolen. All right. But they want to have a definite locked in point on you. All right. So verse 26, it says, everything they have saved is destroyed. A fire not lit by human hands burned them and all their family, which is that nuclear missile, the wrath of the Lord. Okay. It says heaven reveals their sins and the earth gives testimony against them. Right? And we see who the earth is giving testimony against. Okay. They didn't put up false images. They didn't hurt the earth. The Lord said he's going to destroy those that hurt the earth. Okay. So it's the so-called Edom, the so-called white man, which is the nation of Edom. Okay. This is who this destruction is really for. It's for them and for us to be redeemed out of. Okay. This is the fate of wicked people, the fate that the Most High Power, Yahweh, assigns to them. Okay. And it's not going to change. It's always going to be that. And this is Job writing about this. Okay. From his standpoint. Okay. This lady said that they must continue to eat. Okay. Must anchor themselves, must fix people. Okay. This lady right here. And it's coming to pass, man. That RFID microchip is going to be issued out very soon. All right. Because the economic vibes of this place is totally off. Okay. Something that you were doing for many, many years, working a 40-hour job. All of a sudden you can't pay your bills and live. Okay. In a domicile that you had 10 years ago. So they're trying to force a collapse so they can have total control over humanity with the CBDCs. All right. So with that, I gotta say all praises due to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Rakah Kadash, and double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom.